Actor Jeremy Renner reaches out to fans, letting everyone know he's okay after he was seriously injured in a snowplow accident over the weekend. And after 4 separate votes, the House is still looking to settle on who will be the chamber's next speaker. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark Kane. Officials are investigating after one person died in a house fire in Dodgeville yesterday afternoon. Crews were called to the intersection of North Main Street and Jewett Street just before 2 p.m. They arrived to find heavy smoke, but were able to quickly extinguish the fire. One person was found dead in the home. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Police in the Wisconsin Dells have found the body of a New Berlin man who was reported missing over the weekend. 37-year-old Matthew Haas was last seen in the Dells downtown area on New Year's Eve. His body was recovered from the Wisconsin River yesterday. Police say foul play is not suspected. Let's head out to the weather patio now. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Another gray day.
Yeah, another gray day. We had some drizzle this morning. A lot of that is now ended, but we are watching some snow, and this storm system is just not moving. Actually, it's moving the wrong way. It's moving westward now. It's actually moving to the west, and that's what's keeping this system around, really not moving too quickly. But eventually it will move on to the east, and we are expecting some snow showers to develop a little bit later on. Right now we're sitting at 34, so we're above freezing, and we've got a little bit of drier air coming in right now, so a lot of this moisture on the roads is going to evaporate. Winds are out of the south right now. Temperatures not moving much for the rest of the afternoon, and we can expect at least a few scattered snow showers, maybe some rain showers mixed in a little bit later on into the afternoon, and more likely tonight and also through tomorrow morning. It looks like accumulations are going to be pretty minor, and we really don't have any big storm systems headed our way, but a couple of other systems will be affecting us into the weekend. Temperatures will remain well above average. We'll talk about a more significant storm system later next week. We'll have more on that coming up.
All right, Kelly, we'll see you then. Thank you. Days after a snowplow accident, actor Jeremy Renner wants everyone to know he's okay. In a post to fans and well-wishers yesterday, Renner shared a selfie from his hospital bed showing some of the bruises he suffered in the incident on New Year's Day. Renner wrote, quote, "I'm too messed up now to type, but I send love to all of you." The Washoe County Sheriff says the actor was run over by his snowcat, a vehicle weighing more than 14,000 pounds and used to plow snow.
Mr. Renner's personal vehicle, which was being driven by a family member, had become stuck in the snow near his home. After successfully towing his personal vehicle from its stuck location, Mr. Renner got out of his piston bully to speak to his family member. At this point, it is observed that the piston bullies started to roll.
Renner suffered blunt chest trauma and orthopedic injuries, according to his spokesman. The actor's family said he remains in critical but stable condition, is making positive progress, and is in good spirits. Voting resumes today as lawmakers attempt to choose a new Speaker of the House after 4 failed attempts. This type of battle on the House floor hasn't been seen since 1923. As many as 20 Republicans have voted for someone other than House GOP leader Kevin McCarthy. But McCarthy is confident he will be able to win enough support in the end to become Speaker. McCarthy spoke with former President Donald Trump last night, and this morning Trump called on the holdouts to, quote, "vote for Kevin, close the deal, take the victory."
If we're able to work out our differences and take this time, we'll only be stronger to be able to accomplish the things we want.
The House cannot conduct any other business, including swearing in new members, until a Speaker has been selected. Want to show off your creativity? Help Madison Streets Division name its snowplows. From now until January 13th, community members can submit name suggestions for 4 pieces of snow removal equipment. Be sure to include which piece of equipment you want to name. After finalists are chosen, you can vote for your favorite starting on January 23rd. For more information, look for this story on channel3000.com. The first Mega Millions drawing for 2023 is in the books without a winner. Since no one collected last night's prize, Friday's drawing rises to $940 million. Officials released a statement saying they've only had 3 bigger jackpots since the game's debut in 2002. The largest single-ticket Mega Millions jackpot was sold in South Carolina in 2018, worth just over $1.5 billion. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. The FDA is changing how pharmacies dispense abortion pills to patients. Details coming up in the Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Welcome to Dwellings.
Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Only a wise and lucky few understand the amazing benefits of real sauna bathing. Leisure Concepts has Finnish and infrared saunas that set up in a flash and will get you through winter happy and healthy. Now watch closely to see my favorite part of sauna bathing. Get to Leisure Concepts on the Beltline at the Park Street exit.
Cold winter weather's here, so why feel it inside your own home and in your wallet? USA Insulation's premium injection foam fills every crevice of your walls, even going over your existing inferior insulation. Our foam gives you high-tech comfort and saves you money on utility bills year-round. So stop bundling up and start building savings. Call now and get up to a 30% tax credit and low monthly payments.
USA Insulation.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. Call today for free information.
Call 800-550-5543.
As the chief buffet officer here at Pizza Ranch, it's my job to make sure we have the best buffet in the US of A.
Impeccable.
New record! Wobbler. I'm on it. I don't do it for the glory. I do it for the buffet. More icing.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Creamy. Brain freeze! Carl, why?
I'm a little old to count down the days, but my ski trip to Cascade Mountain with my cousin each year, so much fun. We used to pretend like we were flying. Now, we really do. My dad and my uncle like that we still ski free. But Noah and I, we just have fun. See you there.
Welcome to Dwellings.
Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
The U.S. Food and Drug Administration will now allow certified pharmacies to dispense abortion pills to people with prescriptions. Previously, the drugs had to be ordered, prescribed, and dispensed directly and in person from a certified healthcare provider. Pharmacy chains CVS and Walgreens say they are currently reviewing the changes. A passenger whose flight was canceled by Southwest Airlines last month during its operational meltdown is now suing. The proposed class action suit was filed in a New Orleans federal court, and it claims the airline failed to provide a refund for the plaintiff's canceled flight and instead offered a credit. Meanwhile, Southwest is giving passengers whose flights were canceled or delayed more than 3 hours between December 24th and January 2nd 25,000 frequent flyer bonus points as a, quote, gesture of goodwill. Late last month, the carrier had to cancel more than 15,000 flights. And the outpouring of generosity continues to the GoFundMe toy drive started by Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin. He remains hospitalized after collapsing during Monday night's game in Cincinnati. The fund has passed the $6 million mark, with several big donations coming from other NFL stars and teams. They include a $12,000 donation from LA Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford and $5,000 from the Washington Commanders. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Courtney Keeley.
Let's look at Wall Street at the noon hour. A positive day so far. The Dow Industrial's up nearly 200 points. The NASDAQ up 106. The S&P 500 up almost 46. Our call for action volunteers are in the building, taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. You're taking a live look at the Call for Action studio. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can call for action right now. 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call for action. Twitter is being sued by a landlord in California for breach of contract. According to the complaint, the company failed to pay rent on one of its San Francisco offices. Columbia Property Trust is asking the court to force Twitter to pay the unpaid rent of $136,000 plus interest and attorney fees. It was reported last month that Twitter's new owner, Elon Musk, stopped paying for Twitter's office spaces in an apparent effort to cut costs. Neither Twitter nor Columbia Property Trust have commented on the lawsuit. Well, after the holidays, many Americans are considering cutting back on alcohol as part of Dry January. Consumer insight group VLinks says 54% of Americans say they want to reduce their alcohol intake. A study published in the British Medical Journal shows people who gave up alcohol for 1 month had significant improvements in their health. They also lost an average of 4 pounds. Health experts say introducing a new hobby like exercise can help replace drinking.
And also have an accountability partner. So if you know somebody that also wants to participate in Dry January, boom, sign them up. You guys can text each other throughout the day if you're having a hard time. You can celebrate milestones.
Research also shows people who participate in Dry January often continue to drink less 6 to 8 months later. We'll share today's egg prices and the latest forecast next at noon. And then later, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company will join us on Live at 4. Call in to get your plant questions answered. That's coming up today on Live at 4.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
The Home Expo is coming to the Monona Terrace Convention Center this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Meet the Madison area's top builders, remodelers, and home improvement experts at the Home Expo. See the best in custom remodeling, room additions, roofing, and flooring at the Home Expo. Kitchens, bathrooms, windows, doors. If it can improve your home, you'll find it at the Home Expo. The Home Expo at the Monona Terrace Convention Center. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
This is Connie Ryan of Ryan Funeral Homes. While things have changed, it's still necessary for families to stay connected. And when it comes to the loss of a loved one, it's important to process and grieve and honor your loved one in a way that keeps everyone safe. We're doing this through intimate services and private virtual streaming so your family can be part of the service no matter where they are. Ryan Funeral Homes are here with your safety in mind and compassionate care in your time of need.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, please welcome Wendy McClendon-Covey.
We have 7 cats, which is a normal amount. 8 is crazy, but 7 is fine.
Plus, Kirby Howe, Batsy. Come on out.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
News 3 Now is always on.
Get the Channel 3000 app, activate the push alerts, and we will send you breaking news, traffic, and weather alerts as it happens.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now.
Powered by News 3 Now.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And Pam Bianchi from the Midwest Farm Report returns tomorrow from her holiday break. So here are your farm numbers. Millions of Americans started to work from home during the pandemic. Now, many employers want workers back in the office, but managers are being met with some pushback. Christian Benavides has the details.
For a few months during the pandemic, Celine Da Silva worked from home, but her employer eventually brought her back to the office, and she went back to her daily hour-long commute until one day she had enough.
How did you tell them, I'm not coming back?
Like, I started by telling them I wanted to be independent.
For Da Silva, that meant working remotely.
They couldn't offer me that.
She's part of a growing number of workers who would rather resign than return to the office. In a new survey by Fiverr, an online marketplace for freelancers, 42% of workers said they'd consider quitting if forced to be back in the office full-time. That's at odds with what the survey shows companies want. Nearly 70% of large company executives and managers want their employees in the office 5 days a week.
Basically, managers want things to go back to 2019.
Micha Kaufman is Fiverr's CEO.
About a third of the managers want employees to return in order to monitor them. Then about a quarter of those managers want employees to return to ensure that they take shorter breaks.
Da Silva now does freelance jobs from home. She's making more money, but working more.
For some people, you leave work at the office, but if your office is at home, what does that mean for you?
Well, I never stopped working.
So even if you have to work more, the flexibility is worth it?
Yeah, totally.
Da Silva says the perks of making her own hours and avoiding a commute will keep her from returning to a job in the office. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Hallandale Beach, Florida.
The survey also found that 1 in 5 workers said there's absolutely no incentive that would make them want to return to the office. Kelly Slifka is working today. He's out back with the forecast.
Yeah, at least I get to be outside, I guess. That is for sure. It's not too bad out here right now. It's starting to cool off. You can definitely feel the temperature starting to drop across the area. And in fact, we've had temperatures now dropping a degree or so over the last hour. Right now, we are watching a storm system that is off to our west. And this storm system has just been sitting right over Minnesota. And actually, it's moving the wrong way. It's moving backwards. It's moving to the west. Eventually, it should get a little bit of a kick and move on to the east and give us a chance of some snow showers, but it looks like it's going to be fairly light around here. But you can see this thing spinning right now. It's just south of the Twin Cities Metro, where they've had anywhere between 5 and 10 inches of snow, and they still have winter weather advisories up there. The only winter storm warning is now way up in northern Wisconsin toward Ashland, Superior, where they can expect several inches of more accumulation. Now around here, any accumulation that we get is going to be pretty minor, and some of this will be melting on contact as temperatures right now are above freezing. I don't really expect that snow to really develop until later this afternoon, more likely this evening. It should be pretty light. Now, in the meantime, the above average temperatures are going to continue not only for the next several days, but right into most of next week. So it looks like this above average January will continue as we go almost into the middle of the month. So some scattered snow showers late today, mainly this evening. I don't think the evening commute will have too many problems with this, but we'll see on and off snow showers tonight, tomorrow. So any accumulation could add up to just under an inch. And I think most of the accumulating snow up to an inch would be in areas to the north. And it's going to remain mild for this time of the year. Right now we're sitting at 34. Got to remember our average high now is in the upper 20s, so we're above that. 35 in Lone Rock, 34 in the Dells. And these temperatures really are not going to rise a whole lot from where they're at right now, so expect this to be pretty much the top for the afternoon. We are watching a storm system, though, this weekend. Saturday, looks pretty okay, maybe a flurry or two in the morning, maybe a little bit of sun in the afternoon, but then a storm system tracking just to our south. Right now, it looks like the heavier snow is going to fall across northern Illinois. This is not a real large storm system, but it may bring in some light accumulation, especially if you get closer to the Illinois border come Sunday morning. So we're looking at that chance of snow. It looks like for tonight and tomorrow, that should be winding down. Hopefully we get some sun on Friday, because then we're back in the clouds, it looks like, for the weekend with that chance of snow primarily Sunday morning. There we go. It's temperatures in the 30s. Another rain and snowmaker, it looks like, by Thursday of next week. But no real big storm systems headed our way, and no big Arctic outbreaks headed our way as well. Just hope we can get some sun out here.
Help a lot.
Yes, it would. We need some of that sun therapy.
Absolutely. All right, Kelly, thank you. Howard's in the Mr. Food test kitchen now, posing the question, is it a melon or a squash?
Every day we get lots of questions on Facebook and on our website about how to do this or how to make that. And one that we've been seeing more and more is about how to cook a spaghetti squash. So if you aren't familiar with it, watch how easy it is to prepare. And if you already know, here's a refresher course. This is a spaghetti squash. To prepare it, place it in a large pot, add an inch or so of water, and cook it covered for about 20 to 30 minutes until it's tender. You can tell it's done when you can easily insert a knife into it. Then we take it out and let it cool a bit. After that, we cut it in half, remove the seeds, and with a fork, scrape out the meaty part. It looks just like spaghetti, but these noodles have a lot less carbs. And sure, we can top it with some red sauce for a low-carb Italian feast, but today, we're tossing it with sour cream, a few spices, and some cheddar cheese and baking it off. And whether you serve this as a low-carb main dish or the perfect anytime go-along, get ready for lots of taste without all the guilt. To get the recipe, all you have to do is visit our website and look for what we call my favorite spaghetti squash. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a tasty, low-carb way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Next to noon, Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council is here. She shares some recipes perfect for putting your new kitchen gadgets to good use. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And if you haven't tried Plexiderm, we've created the best offer yet with our New Year's Plexiderm 10-Minute Challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under-eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexiderm works so well that celebrities in Hollywood and people just like you feel years younger in minutes. This is why I'm letting people try it for only $14.95 this New Year at plexidermtrial.com.
So I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I have spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexiderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexiderm 10-Minute Challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, seriously, honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there, like the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shale rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under-eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. This new year is the best time to try Plexiderm at our starter price of only $14.95. So if under-eye bags make you look tired or feel older, take action this new year and see that younger-looking you. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Bag sale. 15% off. So I was thinking we could fix up a few things around here. New cordless drill, so we can finally hang those pictures. LED bulbs, that'll help with the electric bill. Picked up some toothpaste for us. Always need batteries. New coat of paint for the mudroom. And finally, something to unclog that basement sink.
The bag is back. Hurry in and get 15% off everything you can fit in the bag now at Menards.
Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council join us with a couple of great recipes. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So what are you making today?
So I kind of pulled some recipes together for January using maybe some new kitchen gadgets if you got one for Christmas, or maybe you already
like
had
an
one.
Air fryer maybe?
Got the air fryer recipe, the pressure cooker. These are kind of slick. So we've been taking our checkoff recipes, you know, the oven recipes or slow cooker recipes, and translating them into a pressure cooker recipe. Because like this recipe here, the sweet onion and pepper beef sandwiches with au jus is a slow cooker recipe. It would take 8 to 10 hours. But you can get it done in the pressure cooker in 1 hour.
Really?
Like 55 minutes. Right. So maybe if you forget to start your slow cooker in the morning or you don't want to run it all day while you're gone and you get home, you can take our slow cooker recipes and we'll have the instructions for a electric pressure cooker on the website and get it done in an hour.
Okay.
Okay, hold that for me. So yeah, so I started this one with 3 pounds of stew meat. It makes a large batch, and then I've got two medium sweet onions, Vidalia onions in here, and then a couple sweet peppers. I used red peppers, and then I just put in some beef broth, some tomato paste, a little soy sauce, and garlic, and kind of drizzle that over the top, put the lid on, set it to that beef or stew, and then it pressure cooks for 25 minutes. But it takes about 15-20 to get up to pressure. Then it'll start counting down, and then it'll take about 10 to 15 to release the pressure if you do the quick release. So start to finish like 55, 60 minutes. Makes a huge batch, you know, in case you're still tailgating, we're still playing.
And then you can put on whatever you like.
Yeah, put on some shredded cheese. I think some provolone would be good, and then you can use all this sauce in here as au jus dipping sauce.
All right, next.
Okay, so we do have a lot of recipes for the air fryer using steaks. We even have a meatball recipe. This recipe uses a tri-tip. So a tri-tip's a bottom sirloin. It's kind of a boomerang shaped or triangular. That's why we call it a tri-tip. Bottom sirloin, but usually you bake it, you can marinate it and put it on the grill. But it works good in the air fryer too. So you can have it done in less than an hour.
This one looks a little overdone.
Okay, I got this one a little overdone.
I've never seen a failed recipe.
This one is not pink medium rare. I followed the instructions from the Culinary Center. Usually they're spot on, but I'm going to change them. So when you go to the website later today and you print off the PDF of this recipe, it will not take an hour.
Okay.
You do not need to air fry this an hour. But I just actually tossed it with some rosemary, garlic, salt, and pepper, put it in the air fryer for 30 minutes. I think I'm going to cut that down to 20, and then add in some nice red potatoes tossed with the same seasonings. Put them in for 20, and then open it back up, put in the peppers and onions.
Beeftips.com.
Beeftips.com, and then also sous vide. So if you got a sous vide wand, which is really fun, we've got recipes for that too. Oh, okay.
Thanks, Angie. Here's Kelly, one final check of the forecast.
All right, we are looking at some snow showers that will be developing. It looks like later this afternoon into the evening. It doesn't look like it amount to too much. Right now, temperatures are in the mid-30s. We'll probably fall closer to freezing as we go through later today. But some scattered snow showers, any accumulation less than an inch. Another round of some snow, it looks like, late Saturday and into Sunday.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.